This guy is fresh to New Zealand from the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, James Acaster.
Thank you. Cheers. Good to see you. I've recently started eating apricots. 28 years old, never eaten apricots before. I don't know how long you guys left it. Bought some ready-to-eat apricots the other day, so I'm trying to be more healthy. They say you are what you eat, which is true, because as soon as I bought the ready-to-eat apricots, I was ready to eat apricots. Those ready-to-eat apricots, they came in a resealable bag as well, because not everyone's as ready to eat apricots as they think they are. Maybe next time they'll be ready to eat some apricots. This will surprise a lot of you. Recently, I went on a lads' night out. I was proper invited. Proper lads as well, real lads. Like, they didn't want to talk about apricots. Proper... Give you an idea what kind of lads these were. I couldn't get more than 30 seconds without one of them coming up to me and going, oh, James. Check out the arse on that, mate. Oh. I didn't want to. I didn't want to check out the arse on that. Not because I never looked at a bum before. I have, big time. I don't want to do it with them. Do you see the difference? Normal people perv solo. You've all looked at someone before and thought, oh, she's got a nice bum, he's got an attractive bulge, right? It's not weird, it's not a group activity. Once you outnumber them, that's when it becomes sinister. And there's all fun and games until one of the lads, a lad named Rybo, a rectangular beast, looked like a dented suitcase, he went out, ended up cheating on his girlfriend. Now, some of you will have been in groups of people before, you've been on a night out, one of you's cheated, it's horrible. Now, you're all an accessory, you all know about it, keep it a secret amongst yourselves to protect the most despicable member of the group. It's bullshit. And he knew what he was doing, it wasn't an accident, because earlier that night, when in a nightclub, one of the lads turned to him and went, oh, Rybo, did you not want to bring your girlfriend out with you this evening? And he went, no. Take a look around you. So many fit birds in this nightclub. And you wouldn't bring an apple to an orchard, would you? Now, when you think about it, that's actually pretty clever. I don't know if you remember, moments ago, right, we were in a nightclub, surrounded by women. Now, thanks to Rybo's eloquent use of language, we've been transported. Into an orchard, surrounded by apples. And when you're in an orchard surrounded by apples, the rules are very different. It's all right for Rybo to sit in a tree and help himself to apple after apple. It doesn't matter that he's got an apple sitting in the fruit bowl at home. What do you guys want him to do? Eat one apple for the rest of his life? That's disgusting. Meanwhile, the rest of us, we're walking around the orchard, and to be honest, the main reason why we came to the orchard tonight is because we don't have apples. So we've come to the place where the apples are, hoping to find an apple we like. We're a little bit miffed as to why Rybo, who we know fully well already has an apple of his own, is sitting in the trees eating all the fucking apples. The only reason why the rest of us would never bring an apple to an orchard is because if we were lucky enough to have an apple, we'd much rather stay at home with that apple in front of the telly than spend one more night in this godforsaken piss hole of an orchard. It's an awful place. Some of us have been here for 5 years. I hate climbing trees in the dark. Some of these apples haven't even been washed, mate. What is the matter with you? Who in their right mind even compares women to apples in the first place? Those two things aren't even remotely interchangeable. A woman a day does not keep the doctor away. In fact, it's going to increase your chance of seeing a doctor, right? And not for the reason you're thinking, not because of STDs, because if you do sleep with a different woman every single day for the rest of your life, sooner or later, you're going to end up sleeping with a GP. That's statistics. And guess what? I looked into it. If you do bring an apple to an orchard, no one gives a shit. Not an issue. No one goes, who's the prick with the apple? It's fine. It's also fine to bring your girlfriend to a nightclub. It's actually quite nice. If you're feeling romantic, bring your girlfriend to an orchard. Have a lovely little walk. Don't bring an apple to a nightclub. That's the only one of the four that is weird. No one's going to dance with you if you're there, just... It's fine, mate, to bring an apple to an orchard. You know what they don't like you doing in an orchard, genuinely? They don't like it if you do sit in a tree eating all the apples, because they've got a business to uphold, and that is theft. What I'd rather you did is pick the apples you want, then go and get them weighed, then pay for them, and then take them home and eat them. So if you are in an orchard, and you want to eat an apple while you're there, you're actually best off bringing your own. Then you won't get in trouble. If anything, his motto should be, you should always bring an apple to an orchard. I'm aware it gets a little bit tense during that last bit. I just want to point out before I go, when I was saying about paying for the apples a minute ago, that was literally about apples. We weren't... Don't want any of you coming up to me after the show going, you weigh them. Good days. You've been an absolute joy. I'll see you later. Right. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage, Di Henwood!